Hi guys, I'm gonna start doing some August preparation in my planners, starting with my new academic passion planner. This is a medium, I think it was called Cyber Blue, which I've kind of slightly coloured the logo in, and I foresee most of the cover being coloured in at some point in the future. This was very nicely gifted to me by Katie Teage, because she's wonderful and lovely, and she got sent the wrong day start and they're sending her a new one, and I said, is there any chance I could have it? To which she went yes, which was wonderful of her, so thank you very much, Katie. So this is a Sunday start medium, and I'm actually going through the whole setup process. Normally I just get stuck into the weekly and monthly pages and ignore everything else. No, I'm going for it this time. So if I open up, I had done my name in like a nice big thing here and hated it, so I've coloured it up with a colouring page. This bit is going to become like a values vision board, and build up things so it's front and centre. Then we get onto the fresh start section, which I always think should be here after how the planner works, because you then have this ridiculous fold here, which drives me insane. But I have actually filled this out for once, and I don't normally fill it out. And it's kind of nice just to have a quick refresh on everything they've got here. Then I've gone to the roadmap. Now I've done this bit only because of where I am with everything that's happened in the last few months. This bit, I can't even contemplate thinking about. I literally think about thinking what's going to go on there, and it's too much because of how much has changed. I know that I really need to focus on my daily routine because that's what's getting me into good habits and helping me manage everything, so that's why I've done that. And then we'll come back to this at some point when we're ready. While we're talking about this, one thing I did notice this year in this planner is that the mid-year one, instead of it being in February, it's actually just for January, which makes so much more sense because then it's in line with the main one, but that's just me. This one here, I've just at the moment recorded the bank holidays for the rest of this year and the start of next year. The advantage of having an American planner for this is that if you're picking up the UK academic printed ones, the bank holidays are in the right place. They changed one of them for next year after lots of things have been printed, which has caused all sorts of problems. So that's fine. And if you didn't know that, you really need to go and look that up. Then we get to August. So I've done some preparation on my August pages, as you can probably tell. I have got colour-coded mini tiny little post-its, which are from Muji, on a very simple setup for me. And then I've stuck some white sticker paper along the bottom here, which will be the reason for which will become clear in a moment. So I received in one of my design team packages from Abeth Designs UK this sheet. Well, not this exact colour. I had a different one and I used it in one planner. I thought, actually, I can see me using that in my passion planner. I really want to give it a go. So I bought yellow because it's August, it's nice and summery, so we'll go with that. But because the grid on this is so pale, I knew I needed to cover up whatever side I put it on, and similarly with the lines on this one, if I put it over here I'd need to cover it up. If I put it over here I could end up with the black strip underneath, so it's purely a quick way of whiting out everything. So this is going to become a very functional monthly overview for me, far more than the gratitude and everything else, and I'm going to use some leftover little bits of stickers because I don't like throwing away collections when there's enough I could maybe get a week or something else out of. So these two sheets that are covered in all sorts of things are my leftover bits from the Under the Stars collection, which came out last year, is still available in the shop, and I absolutely loved it. I love this washi with the lanterns on it. I loved the bits with the campfire on it. I actually really like the flowers as well, which is very unlike me. But I thought there was enough here that I could do some functional stuff and add some decoration and colour as well. I still had the August thing from the monthly sheet, the August label, and it kind of does go with the yellow-ish. They're not exact colours matches, but they're not far off. So we're going to go for it. Please bear with me because this is new. I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing, and as always we have the new planner situation where the cover just bends down. But I have really missed having my bound books during One Book July, so I was very happy to come back to this. And I have to remember that this is a Sunday start planner, so I don't get confused. So this section here has 13 spaces for different habits or whatever else you want to use this for. I am going to put the habits header, that's the one, on here like that. So now I'm just pausing while I think about how I want to do. I knew that I wanted to do all of these stickers, but where they were going, who only knows. So let's see if we can fit August in here. That's alright. Now, where did I put my scissors? That's the next challenge. Sorry, I haven't been planning at my desk because it's too hot. Our front room, where the desk is, where our office is, the sun is on it from about 11 in the morning until it goes down, really. So it does get quite warm, and our living room is really lovely and cool and just, yeah. So I've been hiding in there, so everything's kind of been put in pots and moved so that I can do what I want to do around everything else. So August up there because why not? Then I think I am going to use some of this washi. There's some strange banging now going on. Clearly it's the neighbours. We have new neighbours and they're still doing odd bits of sort of DIY things, and then the end terrace is being completely gutted. Like literally they're ripping everything out of it and doing all sorts. So there's all sorts of interesting noises as you move around the house during the day. So I'm going to use these and then put headers over the top of them from the dashboard sheet. Sorry, words. I think the heat is fuddling with my brain as well. So I'm going to put the lanterns in because I like them. There we go. I'm concentrating quite a lot now. So as I said, did I say? I can't remember. I think I said I'm going to be looking at my whole August setup. And I will do a proper line-up video with all of them, but I think I'm going to 3 planners for August. My passion planner, my bullet journal and my happy planner. Because I think they've been working pretty well. I think that trio is where I need to be. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Right. I like the idea of celebrate rather than just birthdays. So I'm going to put that at the top there. Because I have wondered about putting birthdays in a separate box rather than having them on the actual days. So I think that's what I'll do. Things to remember, important dates, budget. Oh, I don't know. And quote of the month sticker's going to be too big, isn't it? Yep. Unless I just do a little sneaky trim. But no, my brain is definitely being fuddled by the heat because I know hold on, bear with me, sorry. My brain just goes off on a sidetrack and then gets stuck on something else, and I forget what I was saying or what I was doing, which can also be one of the things to do with all my mental health difficulties. So it's been a bit of a challenging week, really. So celebrate, quote of the month, habits, and then I don't know, we'll leave that for now. I'm going to put them, oh no, I'm clearly on just useless essentials since I've just torn that as well. Never mind, I'm going to put the monthly goals sticker in here. Now this is a snug fit, but I'm going to get it in there. Just hangs off the edge, just. And that's partly why I've covered it all over. I think I've trimmed some page there as well, but never mind. So that's my monthly goal. So I will work those out once I've done kind of a bit of a review this weekend and put things in there. So let's start on adding some appointments and things into this. So right, so we'll go 12:30 lunch with in-laws. So that's a bit of a belated birthday meal for my husband. Just trying to fit everything around everything. It's just, his birthday is before this week. No, it's there. That's his birthday. I'm trying to fit something in around things he's got planned. Just wasn't working out. Now, icons for bins and recycling, which I just happen to have to hand. We'll do those in a minute. We'll come back to all that. So Tuesday I have an epic morning of appointments. So 7:30 a.m. That's painful when you've not been up that early for a while. I have an appointment with the doctor, which is just checking up on how things are going. Then straight after I have an appointment with the nurse, which I suppose gets everything done in one go, but it's still horrendously early to be up and then having to be doing all that. I'm going to put that on pause a moment. And then at 10 o'clock I have what's called the On Track group, which is a group I found meets fortnightly, and it's just people getting together and talking about stuff. And it can be where you can offload things to do with how you're feeling about your health, or anything else really. So that, I've been a couple of times, and it's quite nice just to kind of get out and do something. I'm going to stick that in there because that's the healthy one, and why not? Okay, now I think this is What's New Wednesday, based off Rachel's Plan With Me video share that she did for all her Cocoa Daisy stuff. I don't actually know, so I'm leaving that there for now. Nails, 4 o'clock. So that can go in there. I have started pre-planning stuff on posters. It's still quite new, but we'll get there. Now, do you know what? I'm going full on big sticker for this one because it's the Southwest Craft and Planner meet on that day. which I'm looking forward to very, very much. And then on, no, not that one. I don't want that one. I want that one. Now, on this day, potentially we are going to go to Lord's to see the Ashes, if it makes it 5 days. Our friends have got tickets and we were both invited, and I think me and her are just going to sit and drink Pimm's in the sunshine, assuming it's going to be sunny. That is also on track group, so I'm going to do the same colour. Apparently I can't write and talk at the same time for that, which is absolutely fine. And some of these post-its will get used again, because they will do. So for example, recycling will go on to the September, on that day, which I'm just going to leave there while I do my little Dewberry Watsits. Let's go with the yellow. I haven't used many yellow, have I? Not on that sheet anyway. So there's recycling every week. I'm going to put these at the top actually, I always put them at the bottom. There's recycling every week and bins on alternating weeks. And I do have to mark it because I can never remember it. But what is bizarrely helpful, I think that's right, we live on the edge of county boundaries, and my parents and sister and everybody else that lives in the same village, their bins are the opposite week to ours. So whenever I go around, someone goes, "Is it this bin tomorrow?" And I'm kind of like, "Yeah, it is." And they're like, "How do you know?" And well, because it's the opposite of ours. And there we go. So that's recycling. Bins, there is a bin one on here, which I've just agreed is going to be on that day, isn't it? Having completely forgotten. Recycling. Yeah, it is. And then we'll go for a bluey one, I think, for this one. In there. Okay. Blog post due. This is my contribution to the Ellie Beth Designs UK blog. I'm just going to do it on the Teely thing. BDUK. Blog due. So if you didn't know, we take it in turns as design team members to share a blog post on something, and those will again get used on my next monthly spread once that gets there. EBD UK blog live. This is turning into a much longer video than I thought. I thought, oh, it won't take me any time at all to go through and work all this out. Actually, it's going to. Okay, now, this day is also a bank holiday. So I think I'm just going to put the holiday sticker down for that. Because my husband will be off work, and maybe I will too. Who knows where I will be at with working by then. Okay, birthdays. Let's just do a little bit of lining up. I think I'm going to stick in a little checklist for birthdays. So, 8th is Elaine, 9th is Gina. Oh, I've just thought of something else I hadn't put on there. I need to. That's my grandmother's birthday. But I think it's going to have to go over the top, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's fine. We can just do that. And 28th is my school friend and my godmother. and we'll leave that there, which has just made me think that we're having a big party for my friend on this day. And I can't remember what time it is. I think it's like an afternoon, late afternoon, early evening thing. There is also the possibility that we are away the bank holiday weekend, but I haven't got the plans for that yet because the person that's arranging it is in America, so that's really helpful. So we'll take all those out. Now, this at the moment is just me making a note of things, but I think what I'm going to do is take this and put it on to the weekly where I'm going to do it as a task. So that is the key events, not that I've written it in. I really can't talk at Mike's Day apparently. Now, part of going back to a traditional calendar was that I wanted to be able to highlight days that could be a bit of a challenge for me, either energy-wise or anxiety-wise, a little bit like Natalie from Crafting Out Loud does with her hazard plan routine, where she records in her bullet journal hazards that are going to come during the month and what her plan is to kind of counteract that. I tried that and I couldn't get it to work for me, but I think knowing events that are going to is definitely helpful, because then it might be that, you know, I've got this coming up, this is going to be a long day for me, especially if we are then going off to stay